Hello, everybody. Hello. Okay, so this is gonna be my second geode. It started earlier today. After I made my video last night, I got a couple orders. So this is gonna be my first commission piece that I'm making. So I started it earlier. Let me get this down so you guys can see it up close. It is a variety of like silvers and pinks, and it's got a couple different shades of purple in there. I've got some purple iridescent stones in the middle and some silver leafing that I put along like the edges. And then there were some pink stones, but I think it must have just been a covering on the stones because it looks like all of the paint or the coloring on the stones just kind of seeped off when I put the resin on. So this is gonna be our second layer. Hi, Louie. Hi, Ashley and kids. Hi, Shelly. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. I have to mix up all the resin and stuff first, but I just wanted you guys to see what's going on. Okay, first, wine. That was a little ambitious. It was an ambitious sip. A very ambitious sip. Hey, Jenny Schwartz, how are you, love? Okay, so I actually am gonna do different colors, the same colors, but I'm gonna add a little bit of white to it this time because it needs a little bit of white. But it's a metallic white, so it'll be good. So I don't know the names of all these colors because I got this huge thing of glitters and stuff from Hobby Lobby. It came in a package of like 30 of them or whatever. But I'm using this really pretty fuchsia in one of them. This one, it's called Reflections. It's another one of those, it's out of the metallics, the Surface Metallics, Surface FX Metallics. And it was Reflections is what it's called. And then I'm gonna use this Pearl X Pigment Powders Reflex Violet. It's amazing. Just some silver glitter. And I've also got this Roscoe Lamont. I've got some, it's Liquitex ink. It's an acrylic ink. I'm gonna put the dog outside. One moment, kids. You better be good. Okay. So, I also got my trusty little measuring thing here. I went and got my own special one just for this today. So, we're gonna mix our resin and get started. And again, this is just, you mix it 50-50. So, I'm gonna do 3 ounces of each. Because earlier, I ran out, I didn't make enough, and I had to make another batch. When I did the first part, the new owner, Miss Ashley, who should be watching still, with possibly the children, she came and watched and helped me do some of the mixing and stuff earlier. She wanted to see how to do it all. So, okay, so that's part 1, or A. I know I have to do this one. Oh, I can't see it on here where I'm gonna pour this to. Okay. And now I just have to mix the hell out of it. So, yeah, for a couple minutes I gotta mix it. Make sure that it's combined how it's supposed to be. Feeling a little bit better today though, than yesterday. Sinus infection is slowly getting better. I went and got my own special little mixing cup today since I had to ruin one yesterday. And I ruined the spatula, so I got a couple spatulas today. And a couple new measuring cups just to make sure. I always have some. But yeah, I think this is just gonna turn out amazing. And I think Ashley said they're gonna end up hanging it in the window in the girls' bedroom. And I think it'll just look amazing with the light shining through it and just, oh, it'll be awesome. Because a lot of these are just very transparent because it's just the glitter in there with it. So that's why I wanted to add the white, because the purple and the pinks, the magentas are just really bleeding into each other, and I want it to break up just a little bit. Hopefully you saw the ending of my geode yesterday, the finished one that I posted this morning. I'm trying to see. I've got my iPad here too, so I can try to see your comments, but... Hi, kids! Okay, I gotta let the dog in. Maybe not. Okay. I just gotta watch for him, because he's gonna freak out if he's out there by himself for too long. But he's probably doing a number 2. Okay, I'm still mixing, still mixing. Okay, so I've got actually 7 different cups laid out, because I want to make sure I don't run out, and like I said, I've got quite a few different color combinations we're gonna do here. And I'm gonna add some more. So I put some of that gold leafing in the one yesterday, and then today I went to the store looking for some silver leafing in the same neat little container, just like this, just this beautiful little container. And what did they have? Like a plastic bag full of this stuff. And as soon as you open it, it just gets everywhere. So I've got it in this bag right now, but it's gonna get everywhere when I have to use it later. Okay, I'm still mixing, still mixing. Okay, I think it should be mixed good enough. I think I'm a pretty good mixer. Okay, so now let me divvy it up into its proper little cups. And you see, I'm so much better prepared today. I have a little cloth laid out so I don't get resin everywhere. I have paper towels. I'm just all set up tonight. I was prepared. Okay. So that looks pretty good for now. Okay, so now I'm gonna add the colors. Like I said, I don't know what this is. It's just this fuchsia glittery stuff. So I just pour a bunch of it in here. Okay, so there's that, and then I'll do the silver glitter. And this one. And it's just straight silver glitter, so that's why it's kind of transparent, so the colors are all just bleeding into each other. Look, see, I even have some of that silver leaf on me already. And then this is the reflections that, the FX stuff, I can't remember the name, the Surface FX, which is just like super, here, I'll try to get you to see how it looks. It's just very, it's glittery and like just beautiful, metallic-y. So I'll put a little bit of that. And a little of this stuff goes a long way. I learned that yesterday when I put so much of that paint in there, and it just thickened up the resin so much. So you really only need a couple drops of this stuff. Okay, a few. A couple is 2, a few is 3, some is 4 or more. So we'll say a few, some drops. Okay, and then this is gonna be the purple. And this stuff is just gorgeous. Probably don't even need that much. And this is that Pearl X, the Powder Pigments Reflex Violet. Okay, and then I need to do the metallic white. So this is just, it got this huge bottle at Hobby Lobby, it was $3.99. It is metallic white Blanco. Blanco, metallic Blanco. Shit, and you see, you guys didn't even tell me I didn't even fill the 7th cup. Okay, so I don't have a clear one, but that's fine because some of these are transparent, so I don't necessarily need a clear one. Just a little bit, because it's clear, so that'll be good. Okay, I don't need my 7th cup. So I guess I'm just doing 6. so this is, you see this is just that fuchsia. Oops, tripping on a cord. You can see the fuchsia, it's kind of just very transparent and just a little fuchsia glitter with a tint to it. And this pigment powder, I mean, just watch how this just, it's just beautiful. It's very metallic and beautiful. So I also got this. I was gonna use this, but since it's pink, I can't use it. But I got this, it's also a powder, but see how metallic, and that one just like changes colors like crazy. I'll use that on one of the next ones. Okay, so we got the purple. Okay, this is silver glitter. Pretty basic, just silver glitter. Silver and glittery goodness. Okay, this is the white, which, I love it already. It's just very pearl looking. It's a nice color of white. Sorry, wrong button. Wrong switch. Okay, and then this is that shimmery reflections. 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 It's pretty. Okay. So there's that one. Did I put something in here? Oh yes, this is the pink. Oh yes. The pink. It's just, see, I mean, just a little bit of that ink just gives you that beautiful color. Okay, so I got all my resins mixed. Let me turn this around, get all my stuff set up over here so I'm ready. Have a sip of wine. Everybody, have a sip of wine. Okay. I'm gonna put all my little cups over here so I have them easily accessible. I should put them over here because I'm a lefty. Okay. And I also crushed up some new stones earlier today. These are, I got these purple ones. They're really like, some of them are really iridescent. They're very, it's like a lilac color almost. But they're really iridescent and they're pretty. So I crushed up some of those, and then I just got some pink ones and some other neat ones. And crushed those up. So that's what I'm using. I'm using the purple ones and some of the other ones I crushed up earlier. And I also put like some silver leafing around the edge of the mold before I started doing any pouring. So hopefully when I pull the mold off, there's just like silver leafing around the edge. So we'll see. We will see. I'll move you this way a little bit so you can see me. Hello. Okay, extra gloves, got that. Okay, I think we're all set and ready to go. Okay, so the first thing I am going to do is do my outside edge. But I'm gonna do, this is just that reflections. Just a little thin layer around the edge. I also made my barrier much bigger on this one. It's much higher so it won't overflow like my last one did. See, I learned from my mistakes. Okay, so there's that. This thing is actually huge, so it's gonna take a lot of this. And then I'm gonna use this white next. I'm just gonna try to do a very, very thin stream of it around this edge. Kind of perfect how I wanted it. Okay, so there's some of the white. I think it is going to break it up a little bit. Okay, let's do some of the purple next. Yeah, I think it's gonna look really good, actually. It needed it just to break it up, and it's really metallic. I might even add a couple sparkles to it. Let me know what you think about that idea. Because I've got, and I'll show you as soon as I'm done with this purple, I'll show you. I've got some of these really pretty glitter pieces that I think would look really nice. Okay, there's that. Okay. This is the glitter stuff I was just talking about. I could put just a little bit of that in there with that white, just to add just a little bit of something to it. Okay, next I'm gonna do just that, really the transparent kind of, the transparent glittery color. And then I need to go around the inside too. Start some new stuff in there. I might do that right now with this. Just go over in the middle real quick. Make sure all of these shards are covered. I also added some more silver leafing to the middle earlier too. Okay, next I'm gonna go with this beautiful magenta color because it is just gorgeous. Oh my gosh, what a bad angle. Ugh, don't mind my fatness, people. I'm working on it. Real thin layer of the pink, magenta. Around here. Oh shoot, Roscoe's outside. You guys didn't remind me. He's out there crying. Poor baby, it's freezing outside. I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry, baby. It's all their fault. They didn't remind me. It's all their fault, I promise. See? It's your fault. Okay, and I still have, what is this? This is the glittery. Ooh, I haven't used that yet. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do it around the inside real quick, too. Actually, I'll just do it on the inside right now. Gosh, that just adds so much to it. It looks amazing. So, what I also did earlier too, is I got a straw. I've seen people do this, so I wanted to try it. But you can kind of like blow the colors together to make it look more fluid. Just a little bit. Also go over it with the torch. Just really quick because you don't want to burn the silver leaf either. And a sip of wine. Don't let your dog lick the screen, Ashley. That's not healthy. Okay, I'm gonna do a layer of the silver now around the outside. Awesome. And I'm going to do purple on the inside. Oh, I love it. And then I'm actually going to do a white on the inside too. Although the white isn't like super dramatic, it is adding a little bit to it. You know, it's not, I didn't do a super thick line over there. Okay, so this, I'm gonna do a little bit thicker here around this purple. See, I kind of love that. I'm kind of obsessed with it actually. The white looks really, really good. I'm gonna go through again with this, was it the fuchsia colored glitter? Just along the outside of the white. And then I'm gonna add some more of that silver leafing in here, I think. I feel like it wants some more. It really gives it a super 3D effect, especially when you have like these transparent colors and you can just see how it's in between all the different layers. Like that already I can see. I mean, it's just amazing. Oh, okay, so this is gonna be a pain in the butt. We'll see how this works. I'm gonna try to just use my fingers because I'm just gonna kind of include in a couple places. Not a ton of it. We don't need a ton, but a little bit is nice. Some color, some shimmeriness. See, I think that'll be like perfect. I'm just trying to get all the little flakes off my fingers. Okay. And that's gonna add so much to it. I shouldn't have worn white. Thanks, Ginger. Okay, so next I need to do some more of this red color because I haven't really done it, or the magenta. So now we're right on the outside here of the white again. Okay, that looks really good. Okay, that's that one. That one. And then this is just the regular glitter. This is just the silver glitter now. Go right on that outside edge. Okay, awesome. That looks awesome. There's like little silver flakes floating all over the place. They're like microscopic, I can see them. They're like little gnats. Look like little gnats. Okay, I'm gonna do another pass with the white actually, but a little further out. Like out here a little bit more. I'm gonna do it thin. Okay, little silver flakes, stop floating around. Okay, that one. Let's do purple again. And I am going to do this one slightly different than the last one because the last one I kind of covered all of the stones, and I am going to cover all these, but at the very end, before it's all the way to the top, I'm going to put some more stones down and then just do one layer of clear all over the whole top so you can actually see more of the stones. So this one will be right on the outside of that white. Purple is just amazing. Okay. Oh, wow, that looks so awesome. Where is this one? There's the white. There is this one. Okay, so this is not the glitter silver one. This is the reflections. Reflections. Which is pretty much transparent too. It's just kind of, just a really pretty, it adds something to it. It just gives it dimension. I'm going to put a glob of this right here in the middle, because this one's gone now. So just to use it up, I'll just glob up this middle piece. Especially over the gold leafing, or the silver. Okay, so there's that one. I'm gonna go over it again with the blowtorch real quick. And you can see it, like I can see all the little micro bubbles just popping. Popping micro bubbles. Thanks, Caitlin. Yes, I know, Kevin. For real. I'm so excited though. It's gonna be awesome. Okay. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more. I like the white. I don't want to overdo it though, but it does need just a little bit more, I think. One more with the white and that'll be it. And I'm gonna do it further out too. Hey Roscoe Lamont. Everything's gonna be okay. We're just pouring resin and stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna be done with that white now. Unless I add some more of that glitter stuff to it. Ashley, should I add some of the glitter stuff to it? To the white? Should I add some glitter to it? Let me know. If you want me to, I will, and I'll do another pass with it. Okay, and this is just the silver glitter now. I'll do it again. But it's all kind of melding together now, so we're all pretty even on this level. I'm just kind of adding to get dimension to it. And some variety. I'm so glad the kids like it, Ashley. Now, I'm gonna put this blob down here by the other blob, so there'll just be kind of like a little glitter bomb down here. So that one is empty now as well. I've only got a couple little colors left. I need to use some more of the pink. And some of the purple. Okay, I'm gonna add the glitter then, Ashley. Here we go. Where's the white? I think that's a lot. I put a lot of glitter. Oops. That's okay. That's okay. Oh yeah, you can definitely see it. You'll be able to see it like in the sun. And, oh yeah, this will be good. I'm gonna do this right around the middle here too, over these purple rocks. Oh shit, sorry. There wasn't a whole lot left, but it got really thick as soon as I put all of that glitter in it. Okay. Oh yeah, you can definitely see that glitter. I need to get some here in this spot though. Oh yes, you can definitely see it. You can definitely see it. Okay, let me do more of, this is turning out really good. I mean, the more layers you add to it, there's the dimension you can see in it. It's just so awesome. This is my best favorite ever hobby that I've had, I swear. I'm just gonna put this right through here. I'm gonna add to that little blob with the glitter. You should see, oh my gosh. I don't even think the camera would show it. I'm gonna try and take it down and show you guys right now though. This little, you can see the leafing underneath. It's just, it looks like it's so far down there. It looks amazing. I'm so excited. Okay, hold on. So I don't know how well you can see this little spot right there by my finger. I'm gonna try and turn the camera. There's a piece of leafing down there. There's one there too, but that one down there, I mean, you can just, it looks amazing. And even all that you can see. It's just turning out really amazing. I just love all those, especially that spot right there is just awesome. It looks amazing. Okay, I think I've got myself all set up again. Here we go. Here we go, kids. Sip of wine. Okay. So I have just a little bit of that fuchsia colored glitter left. I'm almost out of resin now for this layer, so I'm almost done. But I'm just trying to make sure I get some more dimension and stuff on here, because every little bit you add on here is just adding to it, making it look even more amazing. I might add the rocks, the extra rocks and stuff onto it tonight too, so they can at least set in some of the resin while it's still wet. And then tomorrow, all I would have to do is just come through first thing, or even later tonight I can, because it's only going to take like 2 hours for this to cure, enough for me to do the next layer. But if I do that, then the rocks can set in this resin, and then I can just do one final coat, and it'll be ready for you tomorrow, actually. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're happy with it, Ashley. I am just like ecstatic. This is turning out amazing. I mean, just all the glitter, and just you can see the layer underneath that we poured this afternoon. It's amazing. These are just so awesome. I'm so glad I found this. It's so awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna go through again with this purple, just to kind of get a really nice little purple ending to this layer, because I'm pretty much done with this one, I think. I'm gonna put some of this in that little section in the middle though, in my little dot, my special little dot. And in the same spot on the layer below, there's a couple little dots that I did like this too. I don't know if you'll be able to see them, but okay, so there's that. What's this one? That's all empty. That's empty. These are all empty. The only one that I have left is the purple. I don't think I have enough to, maybe around the middle. Just around the middle. And I also need to get like some little petri type dishes or something, because I saw today when I was looking at more of these awesome little geode videos, this lady, she goes and she gets little petri dishes and all this little, just a couple little drops, leftovers that she has of her resin, which is more than just a couple drops usually. But she puts them in little petri dishes so that way she has color swatches when she needs color references in the future. How amazing and smart is that? Of course, my cups are usually completely empty. I don't know if I can really say usually, since this is only my second time doing this, but you know. Okay, so there's some purple right there in the middle. All my cups are empty. I am going to go through and just put a couple of crystals around the outside, and then around the middle. These are the purple ones that I crushed up earlier. I'm not going to do a ton more, but try to get some smaller pieces at the bottom. And once these are in, I'm not going to be able to like move them around a ton. See, and then like when I just come through later with just a clear coat on top, it'll sink in all of these. And you'll still be able to see them, unlike the one yesterday where most of them are hidden. because I went over almost too much resin, different colors of resin and stuff. But I think this is going to be awesome. Again, this is just kind of that iridescent purple colored stones that I had crushed up earlier. Perfectly imperfect. Put this one right. Nope, you're falling. I don't want you there. That looks good, I think. Maybe one more little piece. Right there. That looks good. And then I'm going to put just a little bit around the edge, because there's already quite a bit over there. But let's see. I'll use up the rest of these small little crystals that I've got from earlier. And then at the end, I'll just go over it one more time real quick with the torch to make sure I have all the bubbles and stuff out. I really wish my basement had a level floor so I could do this down there, because I'm so afraid I'm going to get glass on the floor. And I'm going to cut my dog. I don't want to cut my Alaska. I'm just trying to build up a slight barrier along the outside edge. I think this is just going to be amazing. Thanks, Travis. I can get all the way around with these crystals. If not, the other ones are very similar in shade. I don't think you'd be able to tell the difference if I switched out and started using the other ones. Okay, so those ones are gone. But see, these ones are pretty much the same color. And I'm just going to use most of the smaller ones. Anyway. Oh yes, this is going to be awesome. That's a big piece. But, see, that's a nice color though. That looks good. Let's put a little bit more here, along these edges. Right here. Oh yes, okay, so that's done. So I'm pretty much done with this layer now. I just have to go over it with one final layer, I think, of just clear to get all of this stuff locked in. And I think that's gonna be amazing. But this, when you heat it up, this is also spreading out those colors a little bit too. So, let me see if I can. Oh, it's pulling up some of that purple. See, most of the white disappeared. I told you, Ashley, the white is heavier so it was gonna sink to the bottom. But you can see the gold leaf when I was blowing it. That's in that next layer down. You can see it through there. Oh, it's just gonna be amazing. Okay, so this is just gonna set for a couple hours. So if you're still watching, thank you. But I'm done for right now. I'm gonna pull the camera up and I'll let you guys see it so you can see what you've been watching, how it's ended up at this point. Hi, Steven. Hi, Michelle Prince. Okay, let's see. So here's what we have. But I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna try and blow it with the straw while I'm doing this. So you can see that piece of the silver leafing underneath there. But anyway, so here's what this looks like now. We have the silver leafing, you have the purples, all the magentas, the glitter, the shimmer. It just looks amazing. And once I get this final little layer of clear over the top. Oh, look who's made an appearance. Leo. Hi, Leo. Hi, Leo. It's my baby. Okay, so yeah, once I do this final little layer of clear over the top, it'll set in all these little shards and you'll still be able to see some of the stones, unlike the one that I did yesterday. So I'll come back on in about 2 hours if anybody wants to come on and see, maybe an hour and a half, if anybody wants to watch. But otherwise, thanks for watching. Have a good night. Welcome back, everybody. Or hi, if you're just coming for the first time. Okay, so I'm about to do the third layer on my geode over here that I had started earlier. I'm just gonna mix up my resin. I'm gonna real quick get you guys a shot of how this is looking before I start this. So you can see how it's changed ever so slightly. I love how this white has gone in here. But still, the spot down here just looks amazing. With that 3D, you can see the flakes underneath it and the layers. So yeah, this is turning out really, really nice. So I'm pretty much just gonna do, I was gonna do just a clear layer on top of it, but sitting here contemplating, or ruminating, if you will, on it, I've decided, I think, hi Jackie, I think I'm going to do just 2 little cups of that reflections, and then 1 cup of the reflections, 1 cup of this little fuchsia, and the majority of it's just gonna be clear. So, oops. Let's see here. Oh wow, I can't even read the measurements on here anymore. They've all like washed off with the, oh darn. Okay, well, I'll figure it out. I'll make it work. I can kind of see it, so. Okay, part A. I forgot to put my gloves on. Barely see the measurements on here anymore. So this little measuring cup, it's a good thing it only cost $1 because it's going to be in the trash after this. Okay, so I just have to mix this all really, really good now. Yeah, I just have to mix it really good. Hello. Hello, everybody. No, I'm not going to fill the center, Jackie, just so it looks like more like a regular, if you were to crack a geode, you know what I mean? They just, and they slice them, they just kind of have that little middle piece cracked out. But if you look at the one I did yesterday, when I'm done mixing this really quick, I'll go run and get it. I've got it setting up still. It was slightly tacky still a couple hours ago. It says it can take up to 48 hours for them to fully set. So I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be 100% done yet, but I've got it actually in the closet because since we have so many animals and there's dust in the house, I didn't want there to get any hair on it, or I didn't want there to be any hair on it or any dust or anything like that. So it's in the closet right now being safe. And these ones, like, I actually got one of these huge, like, roasting pans at the dollar store. So I could just sit it over the top and it'll protect it from dust and hair and stuff that might be floating around the house while it's trying to cure. But, well, since I'm, oops, wine. I don't know, I'm not an alcoholic, kids. I don't usually sit here and drink at 10 o'clock at night. But since I'm with you guys, I figured I'd have a beverage. I've just got to mix this really, 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 really good. This is setting up really well too. I checked it a little while ago and it was setting really, really well. So yeah, most of this layer is going to be kind of boring. It's just going to be me talking and drinking and stuff. Hi, Jessica. You don't have to go to bed. You can stay awake with us. Where's Avery at? Avery's still awake. I'm sure she's not asleep yet. Okay, this is almost done. I just want to make sure, they say to make sure it's mixed well enough, because if it's not going to set, so I don't want to take that chance. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit of this and put it in each of these cups, because I'm really only going to do a little bit. Most of this is going to be clear. Okay. And I'm just going to leave this in here and pour it straight out of this cup. Okay, so then I'm going to add some of the fuchsia to one. You don't need a whole lot because a little goes a long way. And then this is that Reflections. Again, this is that, it came out of the Metallics pack. It was the Surface FX in the Metallics. And it's Reflections. I'm actually really liking that. I bought all of them when I went back to the store the other day. I bought all of them that they had that were on sale. Because they were only $1.99. Normally they're $8, so I bought all of them that they had left. Which was only 3, so it wasn't a big deal. But this is just kind of shimmery and it's got some silver glitter in it. I might add some of this additional glitter that I added to the white earlier. I just haven't decided yet, but I have it sitting here just in case. Okay, so we got all that stuff in there. We got our resin mix. Oh my God, Sarah, for real? This is amazing. I've already got 3 orders. This is my first one. I've got 2 more to do after this. So you're gonna see more videos. Jackie, I would love to. That would be amazing. So this is a super low odor resin. The worst thing was this stupid fucking shit. Whatever. This silicone that I had to use to make the barrier, this stunk up the house. This was nasty. I had to open the windows, I had the fans on, it was awful. But yeah, I wish I could do this in the basement, because when Vince comes home, he's not gonna let me do it here on the countertop. So, but the basement, it's not finished, and the floors aren't even, so I'm worried if I sit a table there, the stuff, it's all gonna be slanted, it's not gonna cure right. Sorry, pardon my sinus infection. Okay, so let me mix these now. So this is the Reflections. Again, I'll show you, you saw it earlier if you were watching. Hey Brandon! You should try it, Sarah, it's super fun, it's addicting, and it's amazing. It's awesome. I had never seen this before until probably like 2 weeks ago, and I've just become addicted to watching these videos, and I had to try it. And then this, again, this is just that fuchsia. Again, it's super transparent, but just with the clear on top, it's just gonna add a whole bunch of dimension to it. Hopefully you can see that. Okay. So the main reason I'm just doing this is because I have to set all of those stones that I laid down here earlier along the edge, just at the end. I want to make sure all the little tiny shards and stuff. And I came around with a wet paper towel and I picked up all the little loose ones that were here. Okay. So we're gonna start with just this one. Oh, it's all, oh, my gloves. Guys, didn't remind me to get my gloves. Get resin all over my fingers. Okay. You need to remind me about these things. You know I'm drinking, kids. Okay, let me move you back here so you can watch me. Okay. Okay, let's see here. And if you're wondering, I have my little iPad sitting here just so I can see my comments, so I don't have to keep looking up. Hi. I know you want to see my face, but it's easier just to click here and see what's going on and what people are saying. What's the 411, yo? What's the word on the street? Just much easier to use the iPad. So I created Jasper Margero, if you see he's watching. A crazy Facebook account. I created just so I could watch my own geode videos yesterday. Okay, so I've got that. Let's see here. Roscoe Lamont, leave it. You leave it. Make sure it's stirred really well. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put this in a cup because it's going to be so much easier to pour in a cup. As much of it in there as I can. Now I've got some more in here if I need to. But can you see Roscoe? Could you see him? Let's see. Oh, I don't know if my phone will turn that far. Roscoe. There's Roscoe. Hi, Roscoe. He said hi, everybody. He's camera shy right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with the clear, just along this edge, because I want to make sure all of these little tiny pieces that I put down earlier are secure, because there were a ton of tiny little shards. Oops, getting ambitious. I went a little too quick right there. It needs to spread out first. Okay. This is just going to be amazing. It's looking awesome already. Okay. I'm going to go through with that fuchsia color now. Roscoe, you're so loud when you drink. Oh my gosh. You're so loud. Why are you so loud, Roscoe? I hope I mixed up enough of this. I forgot I need to go around this inside piece too. I might just do that with this reflection stuff really quick. I'll just do a couple really thin layers over it to make sure everything gets covered. I'll even zigzag back and forth to make sure. And all this is, it's really super glittery, this pigment was, and it was just very, like, just sparkly, glittery, and very shimmery. But even some of these stones that I put in before, they've sank into the layers that are below, or sunk, excuse me, sunk, I don't know, whatever. I'm usually really good, but I've been drinking, leave me alone. But yeah, they've gone down into the other layer. You can see them down there. It's just amazing that you can see through the layers like that. Okay, so that's around the inside middle now. Those ones are done. Awesome. I need to put that right inside the white one, the clear one. I'm just gonna put the rest of this that's in here now, and just the rest of it's just gonna be clear, kids. But this will kind of show you in a second how amazing this is looking. Go around here because it's almost all meeting now. I mean, there's almost enough in there. It's almost all completely solid. This layer. And then I'll go through with the blowtorch too to make sure that all the bubbles are out. Also help it spread out a little bit too, in case anything is missed. It looks pretty good though. Okay, so there's that. Take off my gloves. This is just looking amazing. I'm really excited about this. Oh. Wine. The straw and just blow it a little bit now. It's just blowing the clear really with some of that tinted ones, the tinted ones that I added, but it's just to make sure it's all completely flat and there's no spots that are gapped or anything. Spread some of this glitter out a little bit. Okay, so this is going to be Yep, so that's gonna be done now, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay. Hi, Mandy. Okay. So, hi, Chrissy. Hi, Toya. I don't know if who's still watching. Hi, welcome. Okay, so this is pretty much done now. But you can see I just did a clear, I did the clear over everything, pretty much the whole thing, just to make sure that all of these little tiny stones that are around the outside here and on the inside were set. They're still, of course, gonna cure in here, but I made sure everything here along the outside and the inside is completely set with the resin. But, I mean, some of these spots, this is underneath, there's a layer over the top of that, and you can see some of this just looks amazing. There's that one from earlier. You can still see that little flake underneath in one of those layers. It's just amazing to me. But here you can see that's that reflections in the middle, how it's all glittery. I mean, I just think this turned out amazing. Trying to get you guys a good shot of it. I mean, it looks like a real stone that you could possibly in some beautiful area of the country that we obviously don't live, because I don't find stones like this one I'm taking outside. Shit. But yeah, so this is it. I hope you guys really enjoy it. I will, tomorrow in the morning, I will have to do like the final details, just draw some of the lines and stuff on it. I don't know. I think it turned out amazing. I hope you all feel the same way, and thanks for joining me. Hi, Mandy. Oh, Ashley. Yes. It looks amazing. It turned out so good. I'm so glad that you're happy with it. Just even right here, look at this. It looks like a galaxy, and you can still see some of that white. Although it was metallic, it really did add to it, just that little bit of white that I had put in there earlier. And they say that white is like the heaviest of the colors, so it sinks down below the other ones, but still, it's still, you can see it, and it just really added so much dimension to this. And I just love all the different stones, even though most of the color's off of them. I think the resin takes the color off the stones. But, yeah, it just looks amazing. All the glitter and everything, it just looks awesome. But thanks for joining me. Yes, the purple looks awesome. Mandy, you need one for your house. All right, guys, I'm going to let this set. I'm going to finish my wine. And I need to go to bed. It's past my bedtime. But thanks, you guys, for joining me, and I hope you had fun. Just finished the detail and took the mold off of this geode. And just like, there's no sun today, so you can't really see it that wonderfully. But I hope you can see how amazing this looks. The colors and just the details, the effects are just amazing. And I've got some silver leafing that I had put around the edge before I started doing the resin. And it looks amazing. Added some details to it and my little signature. But that's the completed pink and purple one.